morning, children. Today we will learn a new poem number 4.3, The Bees. So, children, before we start with the poem, let's discuss some warming up questions which will help you to understand the poem in an easier way. So, let's start, children. Question number 1 is match the professions with the field of work. Children, you can see on the screen that I have given two columns, profession and field of work, and I've given the answers in front of the questions directly. So, the first profession is Chief Minister, and the answer is administration. I repeat, Chief Minister, and the answer is administration. Second, Magistrate, the answer is law. I repeat, magistrate, the answer is law. Third, soldier, the answer is defense. I repeat, soldier, answer is defense. Fourth, trader, the answer is business. I repeat, trader, the answer is business. Fifth, builder, the field of work is construction. I repeat, builder, construction. Sixth, driver, the answer is transport. I repeat, driver, field of work is transport. Next, seventh, teacher, the answer is education. I repeat, teacher, the answer is education. Next, question number 2. Living creatures, birds, animals, insects, etc., are often used in as comparisons because of some special characteristics they hold. So, fill in the gaps choosing words from the brackets to make appropriate comparisons. The words are tall, quiet, humble, merry, busy, slippery, fast, sly, slow, and big. So let's begin the comparisons. The first is as merry as a lark. I repeat, as merry as a lark. Second, as slow as a snail. I repeat, as slow as a snail. Third, as tall as a giraffe. I repeat, as tall as a giraffe. Fourth, as busy as a bee. I repeat, as busy as a bee. Fifth, as big as an elephant. I repeat, as big as an elephant. Sixth, as quiet as a mouse. I repeat, as quiet as a mouse. Seventh, as slippery as an eel. I repeat, as slippery as an eel. Eighth, as sly as a fox. I repeat, as sly as a fox. Ninth, as humble as a worm. I repeat, as humble as a worm. Tenth, as fast as deer. I repeat, as fast as deer. So now, children, we'll stop here and we will proceed further in the next video. Thank you. So let's begin the poem number 4.3, The Bees, which is written by William Shakespeare. William Shakespeare was an English poet, playwright, and actor. He was born on 26 April 1564 in the town of Stafford upon Avon and died there on 23rd April 1616 at the age of 52. Shakespeare is considered to be the greatest writer in the English language and the world's finest playwright. He is known as the national poet of England and also by his nickname, the Bard of Avon. He is said to have written 38 plays, 154 sonnets, 2 descriptive poems in his lifetime. His plays have been adapted across the world in multiple languages, and he is more popular and loved than any other writer. So, now, children, I will tell you the paraphrase of the poem, The Bees, in short. We, the human beings, can learn to live in an orderly manner from the honeybees. This kingdom is populated by a king and officers. There are magistrates, merchants who venture abroad, and soldiers who go armed with their stings and return with the nectar collected from the velvet buds, bringing back the pillage, merrily marching home to the royal tent of the emperor. The emperor surveys all the work and is busy. The masons sing while building, the citizens produce honey, while the potters carry in the burden. The sad-eyed justice delivers his sentence to execute the lazy drone with a surly hum. So, children, now we will stop here and we will continue the poem in the next video. Thank you. So, let us start the poem, which is written by William Shakespeare. Poem number 4.3, The Bees. So work the honeybees, creatures that by a rule in nature teach the art of order to a peopled kingdom. They have a king and officers of sorts. Sorts means children, officers involved in different types of activities. So, in this poem, the poet William Shakespeare gives a a different description of the bees and their kingdom. He calls the honeybees creatures that teach the art of order to human beings. He says the bees have a king and officers for different type of activities. Next line, where some like magistrates correct at home. Children, here magistrates means officials entrusted with administration of laws. Others like merchants venture trade abroad. Children, venture means to do something risky. So in this line the poet says that the magistrate bees do the corrective work. The merchant bees, like traders, go out and collect food. Others, like soldiers, armed in their stings. Children, stings means a sharp organ of a bee. Make boot upon the summer's velvet buds. Children, here, make boot upon means swoop down upon. The summer's velvet bud means the fresh flowers blooming in summer, which pillage they with merry march bring home. Children, pillage means to rob or loot using violence to the tent royal of their emperor. So, in this stanza, the poet says that the soldier bee, the soldier bees who are armed with their stings loot the summer's soft newly opened flowers and merrily bring home the loot. They take it to the place where the emperors sit, who, busied in his majesty, surveys the singing masons building roofs of gold. Children, here in this line, busied means engrossed. So, in this line, the poet says that the emperor is busy supervising the buzzing mason bees as they are building the golden hive. Next line, the civil citizens kneading up the honey. Children, kneading means converting, you can say. So, the civil citizens kneading up the honey, the poor mechanic potters crowding in their heavy burdens at his narrow gate. In this lines, the poet says that the civilian bees are converting the nectar into honey, while the potter bees are bringing their heavy burdens of nectar to the king. Next line, the sad-eyed justice with his surly hum. Children, surly means here, you can say bad tempered. Delivering over to executors pale. Children, here delivering means handling over. Executors means the ones carrying out the death sentence. The lazy yawning drone. Drone means a male bee. So children, in this line The poet says that the sad-eyed judge buzzing in a bad tempered manner, hands over the lazy, yawning male bee to the light colored executor bees to carry out the death sentence. Means the bees who are lazy, not doing any work. So they are handing over those bees to the executor to give them a punishment, to give them a punishment carrying out the death sentence. So now children, this was the poem written by William Shakespeare, The Bees, which we have completed now. So we'll take a break of 1 minute and we will discuss the textual question answers in the next video. Thank you. Good morning children. Today we will continue poem number 4.3, The Bees. In this video, we are going to discuss the textual question answers. So let's start children. Question number 1 is, honeybees live an organized life like human beings. Discuss what the following honeybees do as per the poem. The first question is, king or emperor bee? The answer is, supervises the building of the bee. I repeat, king or emperor bee supervises the building of the bee. Next, question number B. Magistrate bees do corrective work. I repeat, magistrate bees do corrective work. Next, question number C. Merchant bees. Answer is, go out to trade for nectar. I repeat, merchant bees go out to trade for nectar. Next, question number D. Soldier bees. Answer is, loot nectar from flower and protect the hive. I repeat, loot nectar from flower and protect the hive. Next, question number E. Mason bees. The answer is, build the hive. I repeat, mason bees build the hive. Next, question number F. Civilian bees. The answer is, makes honey from nectar. I repeat, civilian bees makes honey from nectar. Next, question number G. Porter bees. The answer is, carry the nectar brought by the other bees. I repeat, porter bees carry the nectar brought by the other bees. Next, question number H. Judge bee. The answer is, sentences the lazy drones to death. I repeat, judge bee sentences the lazy drones to death. Now, question number 2. Complete the following, choosing the correct option. The first question is, human beings can learn from honeybees. The options are, how to make food, how to live joyfully, how to lead an organized nation. The answer is, how to lead an organized nation. I repeat, human beings can learn from honeybees how to lead an organized nation. Next, question number B. The soldier bees carry home the velvet buds, nectar looted from flowers, and third option is their weapons. The answer is, nectar looted from flowers. I repeat, the soldier bees carry home nectar looted from flowers. Next, question number C. The emperor bee supervises the building of the beehive, bridges, a tower. The answer is, the beehive. I repeat, the emperor bee supervises the building of the beehive. Next, question number D. The bees make honey from nectar. Options are officers, civilian citizens, and magistrates. The answer is civilian citizens. I repeat, the bees make honey from nectar. The answer is civilian citizens. Next, question number E. The drone is given a death sentence because he attacked the emperor, killed other bees. And the third option is, does not do any work. The answer is, does not do any work. I repeat, the drone is given a death sentence because he does not do any work. So now children, will stop here and will continue next questions in the next video. Thank you. Let's come back to the poem number 4.3, The Bees. Children, we were discussing the textual question answers and we were on question number 3A. Question is, complete the phrases using words from the poem. The first phrase is merry and the answer is march. I repeat, merry march. Next, royal tents. I repeat, royal tents. Third, singing masons. I repeat, singing masons. Fourth, pale executors. I repeat, pale executors. Next, question number 3b, first one. Find any two alliterative lines. The answer is, which pillage they with Mary March bring home. Children, in this line, Mary and March is having the M sound repeated. So we can consider that this is the example of alliterative lines. Next, question number B, second. Pick out the line that contain an onomatopoetic word. The answer is, the singing masons building roofs of gold. Children, here onomatopoetic word is singing, which indicates sound. I repeat, the singing masons building roofs of gold. In this line, onomatopoetic word is singing, which indicates sound. So now children, we have completed lesson number 4.3, the bees, and after this video you will get a PDF, copy down all the notes in your English classwork notebook. Now we'll stop here. Thank you.